Welcome back. This is Jacob Milligan, owner of 9M Investments, and today we're going to go through our July private performance. So just a quick recap of who we use with our clients currently. It's Blackstone's REIT, Nuveen's Global City REIT, Blackstone Credit, Carlyle Tactical Credit, iDirect Private Markets Fund, and BlackRock's Private Investment Fund, also the Priority Income Fund. Kind of giving an idea of July, what was happening out in the public markets. Uh, July was a pretty good month as far as investments returns. This was some of the right before the August volatility hit, especially the first part of August. And so, how did our private investments stack up versus those types of events that were happening? So let's get into the investment part or the performance part. So Blackstone's REIT, Nuveen's Global City REIT. Uh, Blackstone was down slightly in July, year to date, 2.17. July for Nuveen Global City, July was a positive month, now above 1% on the year. Again, still very strong dividends, 4.7, 5.62. And it's also good to note with these dividends that these aren't really based on interest rates to the point where as interest rates start coming down here in the near future, these dividend rates should stay pretty steady because they're all based on the rents being paid within these REITs, and that's kind of how they come up with their dividend rate. Again, as I spoke on last month's video, the importance of having these types of investments in a taxable account or an individual account where these dividends, if we're going to be using them from income, can be 100% tax-free through the Nuveen's Global Cities or 85% tax-free based on Blackstone's REIT. So very advantageous numbers from a dividend standpoint when you start thinking about turning on income or making this into income. On the private credit side, Blackstone and Carlyle, again, had very strong months in July. Blackstone up 0.9, Carlyle up 0.85. Blackstone's up 7% on the year. Carlyle right below that at 6.72. Again, both of them very strong dividends. So whether we're using this for income needs, again, fantastic dividend to make that happen, or whether we're just using it as a non-correlated piece of our portfolio, those dividends are rolling back into these investments every single month. Priority Income Fund had a fairly large down July, now up 1.08%, but their dividend also went up a little bit from last month, up to 12.56. Kind of the trade-offs with most of these types of investments, there's always different types of trade-offs, but looking at the priority income fund versus the private credit, you're going to get some more volatility month to month. Overall, you're probably going to get a little bit lower return. Not really looking at this particular fund for return though. What we're looking for is this income dividend. So, at the end of the day, we want to turn this into income, whether this be in an IRA, Roth IRA, or individual account. That 12.56 is hard to beat. And the other part, again, talking about the REITs with their interest rates, as interest rates slide down, this income fund still should be very strong, 11% range or so. Whereas the private credit, as the interest rates start to tick down, these will tick down with it. Now, the spread from where interest rates are at versus what this fund is could actually go up. But something to keep in mind as we're planning income or just using it for kind of a non-correlated piece of our portfolio. And then on the equity side, looking at return 0.73% for iDirect Fund, right at 5% for the year so far. BlackRock 1.28% for the month of July, now up at 5.59. So again, very steady, even, smooth performance from these. We would expect these to be over 10, 11% by the end of the year. And that's typically about where they land. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions about the performance, please feel free to check in with me. I hope you're having a great week, and we'll talk soon.